So like I was saying before, it is so frustrating what people have to go through when they live around areas. And I'm gonna tell you, I was sitting on the bus, the 44, waiting for the driver to relieve the other driver. It's so frustrating what they got to go through because, it's hard for their job is more stressful than me. I'm on camera duty every day, and it's really stressful for me to go through certain things in my life that I have to face every single day. And it's like people don't understand jobs that you go through and jobs that you go through, and when you get paid, the government don't have enough funds to pay these workers, and this is not fair for other people that have jobs too. It's not fair for other people that's working, trying to make a living in their life. It's not really fair for people that's not is going through certain situation in life. It's not fair for them, and I respect all these people that live in this area because they look that everybody says, Shamika, I understand what you're doing as a job, but at the end of the day, it's stressful on you too. And I said, I agree. But at the end of the day, I gotta do it because I love it. And it's like, I'm not going to try to say things that I go through in life. I don't bring that around me. I don't allow those things around me because I just have to pray every day. And I just gotta keep my head up and keep doing it. So at the end of the day, I keep my head up and I keep trying again to make my differences and everything. But I'm not going to get upset because my job is a frustration. But I'm just going to be glad that I'm getting paid for what I do, So that's what it is, So let me turn my camera this way. Yeah, so as I was saying, I get paid for what I do. And it's not like, say, I'm doing it because I love it. I'm doing this because I care about these people. And sometimes, these people are just like me too, trying to make a money out here, And it's like it's a struggle what people have to go through, and it's frustration what people have to go through. So right now, I'm just doing my job, and I'm doing it correctly, and that's what I'm doing,
I know. What's up, buddy? What's that?
All right, I'm going to turn my camera because, my light, I got to see what I'm doing. So that's what we doing. All right, there's people on the basketball court, so I have to respect them. I'm doing a job too, so I'm trying to respect them. So I'm over by Bedford and Avenue X, right in front of the B3 express bus to take you to Brooklyn and take you over by Emmons. I gotta show them respect because they're just kids that's playing in the park, and there's a lot of people that come in with their cameras and filming them, and they're not, and you don't have the permission to do certain things like that. So as a important citizen that's trying to get a job done, I gotta do it correctly so I could be successful in my building, and I could also be successful in my career, because my career is caring work, and my career is doing what I can to make a difference and make a good income and living in my life that I could express how they feel too, and I could express how other people are feeling as well. So I don't have to be, I have to respect them, because you don't want to film them, and then at the end of the day when you film them, they get frustrated, and it's like you gotta show respect, because I gotta do a job too, and I gotta do a job to do it correctly, and that's my job, I can't just go in the park and then film them, and it's very disrespectful and unprofessional for. And I tell my workers that works up with me. I tell them, when you see kids or adults in the park, do not film them. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know. You have to show respect for them as well. You show respect for other people. Because when you live in a world like this, you can't live in a world that you don't show respect, and you're not gonna get the good treatment that they're giving you. You're not gonna get that treatment in a lifetime. You're not gonna get that treatment that you getting through, and it's like you're not showing them type of consistency and respect for other things that you're going through in your life. And it's not like, say, I'm doing the right things, but I'm doing the correct way to understand my culture. So that's what it is. So it's not like, say, you're doing it, you're just doing the work that you're doing. So that's all it is, you know? And people out there thinks is unprofessional, because when you walk in and you see a person on their job, you cannot be laughing, because that's their job. And it's like, really, I'm not gonna say nothing to them, and I'm respectful. I'm doing a job, and I'm not gonna say nothing to them. I'm just doing my job. That's more important to me than, it's not, it's not like, say, you're laughing because you're doing your job. You're laughing because you're not being professional when you're walking on the street and you see a person working on their camera. So it's like, I just have to show respect for other people, because they don't understand what you go through on a daily basis. I have to work out here with my camera every day, busting my behind out here, and I'm making money doing it too. So it's like, I'm gonna show them respect too, because at the end of the day, they're not laughing because it's not funny, but they're laughing because it's not my business to know what they're laughing about. But I have to just keep my head up and just keep moving. So that's what we're doing. So right now we are right in front of the park, and I'm gonna take you inside. I'm just not gonna show. I'm gonna take you inside. I'm not gonna shoot them playing basketball. I'm gonna take you inside, and I'm not gonna do that because I'm professional when I do my business. So let's do this, and let's do it correctly. So let's go. All right. Alright guys, we're here. Alright, so we here. Alright, so tuck my camera in the middle. Let's do this. Alright, so we at the park right now, and I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Young people play in this park all the time, and it's like a park is a freedom of where they could play and where they could get their voice be heard in culture. But my videos is also about building your own culture, is building your own environment and your point of view. And that's what my YouTube channel is about, because I'm actually a camera person and I do YouTube, and I actually upload these videos on YouTube. It's about building my own culture in my own environment. Sometimes your culture right here is a different things that you're going through in your life, that you have to understand certain principles and certain patterns in life that you have to build in order for you to build up your own culture. So at the end of the day, I understand that when you work in a certain environment and you're trying to build up your culture, you have to learn how to be professional when you're doing it and how you do it. Like me, I play basketball every other day, and I come in the park every day and I play basketball with a couple of my buddies that's Christian, that's saved. But sometimes my culture is broken because you allow the enemy to block you from that position. And that position right here is that when you go through a certain standards in your life, you got to understand the standards you go through is about understanding the purpose of why you build your own culture, meaning why you build your own environment. I think my environment is that when you build your own surroundings, you go through things in a positive view and not a negative view. Sometimes you gotta be respectful of people that live in this area. You gotta be respectful of people that play basketball in the park. And I tell my colleagues all the time, do not shoot these people playing ball in a park, because you don't know what their issue is. You don't know what they have, or you don't know how they doing their job. But you're doing a job correctly. You have to do it in a professional way that you could have people understand you. But sometimes you don't get that understanding because you're not learning the purpose of playing a sport that you're trying to build your own culture in your own environment. And that's my job, you know. You build your culture in your own environment for you to understand and have experience at what that culture is about. And I think it's like when you play soccer, when you play volleyball, when you play football, when you play certain sports, you got to understand the culture that you're building is a culture of strength and empowerment. And sometimes your strength and empowerment is different because you're learning from the negative side of it, but you have to learn from the positive side of it. And this is a job that I do for a living, is teach and understand certain things that you're going through in your life for you to be able to open up and inspire yourself to be better. And that's how it is. But the thing about it is, when you work on building up your own culture, is building up your own environment, is about understanding your feelings of how it is. But let me tell you, when you go out and get a job in life, you can't go out and put your pants down and think that you're gonna get the job. Nah. And when I first started this job as a camera person, I'm going to tell you, I didn't go to the job with my pants down to my behind. I put my pants up and I walk in there with my head up and I got the position. But sometimes when you do that, you got to be able to show respect for other people that live in the area as well. I tell my workers all the time, you do not film people that's in the park. You come in the park when they have people not there, and you do not put your camera in their face because they think that's very disrespectful. And I'm going to be honest with you, I do this job and I don't put the camera in their face. You know, because this is a part of the job that you're doing in your life to build up your own culture in your own environment. And that's my job, is to build up my own culture in my own environment. And sometimes you don't even understand when you do certain things, you're doing a job that's correctly. You're not going to go do a job and then you putting the camera in their face and think that's okay. It's not okay. And that's how I tell them all the time. You can't be doing that because you got to show respect. That's the reason why I stand right outside here and I show them respect when they playing basketball. Because when you come in there with a camera, they're going to think, what the hell is this person doing with a camera? Right. And sometimes you got to think before you do certain things. So the good thing I did was stand right out there and wait till they finish for me to come in. Because you can't do that. It's very disrespectful. And I tell people all the time, that's very disrespectful because you have to show respect for them. I'm doing a job too, but I have to show respect for them because they are citizens just like me trying to make a living too. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to come here and shoot the camera in their face like that. And you think that's okay? No, I'm not doing that. I got able to understand my position as a person and my position as a job, and in my position that I'm doing is for me to build my own culture in my own environment, and that's what we're doing. So right now I'm standing right at the basketball court. Now, I'm gonna show you the hoop right now. Okay, you can see it, and there's another hoop right here too. All right, and there's the next one right here too. Right. They had that same hoop by Riverdale. I was at Riverdale. I think Riverdale 268th Street. They had a hoop just like this. I think a hoop just like that. And they had one right here and they had one right here. So they had a hoop just like that. So it's like two like one right here and one right there. So they had a hoop just like that. So, we gotta respect other people too, and they have to, you have to do that in order for you to build. That's the hoop they used to have when they by Riverdale, and they had another hoop like this, and they had one right like that. So they have two strong straight hoops like that. So right now we're gonna leave the park, and I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go down Avenue Y and then go down East 29th Street. So let's do this. All right, I'm leaving the park right now. So let's build my own culture. It's building up my own environment. It's to take a shot and make the shot in and make it victory. That's how we do it. All right, so I'm leaving the park right now. So we're gonna walk that way. I'm gonna walk this way, cause they walking now, so I gotta respect them. So let me just Let me just do my job correctly and get it done. Looking at the mirror on the wall. Woo! Here we go again. All right, stop it right here.